CCL Season 3 regular season comes to a close with one more best of 5 series here on the Alpha channel. My name is McCormill. Alongside myself is Cruisin' Spaz. And for our final match of the regular season on the Alpha stream, we have Eagles COD Blue going up against Potomac State Esports. In a battle, once again, in the Appalachian top cut, they're looking not only to potentially advance into that top 4 spot if they can beat this, or rather, the side of Eagles Blue COD is looking to get into that top 4 spot if they're able to beat Potomac State Esports here inside of this best of 5 series. They're going to have to win out throughout week number 9 here in order to get to that point, and Liberty Red will have to lose both of their matches because Liberty Red holds the tiebreaker over the side of Eagles COD Blue. So even if both of the teams go 1-1, the side of Eagle COD Blue will not be able to get into the playoff top spot secured if the side of Potomac State beats them. I know it's a bit confusing, but we'll get there as we go forward. But realistically speaking, Eagles COD Blue, they're the 5th seed right now inside of the top cut in the Appalachian region. For the side of Potomac State, they're the 8th seed. Right now, both of these teams have secured themselves a first-round bye inside of the regional qualifier. Cruz, how important is that for teams?
I mean, the being in that top cut of the regional qualifier, it's so important that you get a first round bye. You only are going to have to win one more match after that to guarantee yourself a spot in that top 64. So, I mean, to not have to play that first round match, you could end up coming up against one of these sleeper teams who haven't been performing super well through the first half of the year, ended up finding themselves in that lower cut, but have been popping off towards the second half of the year in the lower cut division and could honestly be giving you a run for your money come these playoffs.
It makes me excited because, like, there's gonna I feel like there's just like gonna be one team at least that comes from the bottom cut that is going to be able to beat some of these really good teams inside of our top cut that might have just maybe missed it because they had a really good top cut division or something like that, or maybe they just, again, didn't have that great of a start at the beginning of the season. So I'm extremely excited, not only obviously for playoffs because it's basically March Madness in April for here.
I was literally about to say that.
You know, it's one of those things to where, like, you're playing in for an entire season of matches that all could culminate in absolutely nothing if you miss the playoffs. So when you put everybody on that big broad stage, it's exciting, it's fun, it's enjoyable, and hopefully everybody at home is going to be extremely excited for not only the regional qualifiers coming up, but for playoffs as well. That's going to be on April 16th, 17th, and 18th. And of course, those will basically be almost like all-day things. We've got a lot of matches each and every day, and that'll end at least Season 3 of the CCL. After Season 3 is over, we are going to be going into the $8,000 Activision Blizzard Collegiate XCCL tournament. It's going to be an invitational of 16 teams, 8 teams from each of the 2 leagues are going to be facing off. And as an invitational, it's only the top 8 teams from each league facing off against each other, and that's going to be back in May. So something to look forward to after the CCL season. However, looking towards our matchup here on stream, Eagles COD Blue versus Potomac State Esports. Both of these teams, they seem even in some things, relatively spread out in another. There's a lot of discretion between both of these 2 teams in terms of records and counts. What are we looking forward to as we get ready for our first map here for our hard point on Garrison? Took me a minute. It's Garrison.
Yeah. It's because it said Moscow above, but it's all good. We are heading to Garrison. It's going to be Eagles COD Blue. They are 2-1 on Garrison hardpoint. And then for the side of Potomac State, they are right now coming into Garrison hardpoint at 4-4. So they definitely have the reps down, but they're going to need to come out with a map win here if they want to get an upset over Eagles COD. That's for sure.
2-1 on this map, 4-4 for Potomac State. Our best of 5 series goes Garrison, Moscow, Garrison, Raid, and Express for our map number 5. Folks, welcome to the final match of the regular season. Strap in, buckle up, because the side of Eagles COD Blue and Potomac State Esports are taking on one another in a best of 5 series that could decide whether they get a better seeding inside of the regional qualifier or for potentially the side of Eagles Blue COD a top 4 spot in automatic qualification into the playoffs. Eagles COD Blue on the left, the side of Potomac State on the right. Valley, Bruford, Kelly, Phantom for the side of Potomac State. Eagles COD Blue. It's APOC, Brainy, Kyle, and Nevermind. Folks, Garrison, hardpoint, it starts now.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking for any players to really pop off in this game for the side of WVUPSC Esports, it's gonna be Bruford. He's been their best player in hardpoint all year, sitting at a 1.70. So he's gonna need to turn up if they want to be able to get the upset here today over top of this Eagles COD team. You can see right now the side of the side of Potomac State. They have those spawns that you want for P2. And right now they're just kind of trying to lock down the side. Bruford already doing his job in the kill feed. That's a 4-man wipe. But Eagles COD are going to get a little bit of a spawn out here. So player 3 definitely has a chance to try to impact some of these spawns towards this next hill.
Phantom started off on a 4-kill stint, hasn't gotten a kill since then, however, looking for Kyle all the way towards the back, going very deep into the spawns to go ahead and secure them, so as Phantom pushes out the side of Eagles COD Blue, they've technically got a player back in the spawn, but more importantly, the side of Potomac State, they've got the hill time now, a minute popped on the clock, 26 seconds to 12 is the score as we go through and through. Never mind, we'll find that first kill. It's going to basically be a 4 versus 1 on towards the hill. 4 go down once again. Eagles COD Blue, they break in, they retain control, and they've got about 50 seconds of time that they can work with as long as they can keep this out of Potomac State out of the point.
Yeah, and they needed that break off the rip there. They want to be able to lock down a lot of time here. APOC was on a 5 spree before falling, so no streak's going to be for them, and I think that's the good thing right now for Potomac State. Yes, you probably are going to give this one more shot to try to hit on into it, but with all the positions that Eagle COD are in, I think you're almost better off to just leave this hill, go towards the next, and just rotate, because you can already see player number 2 on the side of Eagles COD is making his way over there. So these spawns should actually flip out now, and Potomac State are going to spawn up in the back. They'll get these last 13 seconds, but at what cost? Because now you're going to have to run into another full 4-man wipe from the side of Eagles COD, fully set up and waiting for you.
Now, as Kenny Rogers used to say, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And right there, the side of Potomac State, they needed to rotate on over towards the next point and absolutely give up that last hill over towards P2. Now they're going to be forced to break through the front. Phantom, Semtex won't hit. Got the first couple of shots here. Phantom around the corner. Kyle will be able to go ahead and find that kill. Valley at least trades out for the time being, but the side of Eagles COD Blue, they've still got those back P2 spawns through the front. Valley hasn't been able to find any kills, but neither team getting kill time right now, as it's just an all-out assault, at least through the front side, to try and get a little bit of positioning over towards P3. Kyle there. Bruford will find the kills, and as they come through the front, Kelly with 1 will go ahead and still spawn the side of Eagles COD Blue in the back, just give them a little bit of an ability maybe to get in and contest the time. But realistically speaking, if you're the side of Eagles COD Blue, you're very happy with that hold. You're going to get about 30 seconds in total, as long as you can go ahead and hold down the last kill here. Rainey, the kill there on the Bruford is going to secure it. 15 seconds of scrap time and rotations now for the side of Eagles COD Blue. They're sitting pretty after 3, looking to go ahead and continue that streak on to 4.
At least you don't see Potomac State over-rotate this time and just try to continuously hit this hill. But now they have to stop the push from Eagles COD as they try to get out of here. Valley's able to find 2 on the rotation out. This is for sure going to slow them down, but Kyle's actually able to find 2 of his own, give him a 3 spree now as he's inside the hill, and they're just trying to lock down this from the bottom side. Usually not the best way to lock this down. You usually want those top bridge spawns, but so far doing a great job of it.
Oh, never mind. The Craig on the back has been able to find 6 in a row. 1 more kill. We'll go ahead and give him streaks to use. And, well, there it is. 7 in a row. Got the artillery barrage. 1 more kill. We'll go ahead and give him the cruise missile to work with as well. So 2 streaks here on Garrison, plus a 60-point lead. You're looking real nice if you're the side of Eagles COD Blue, but especially for Nevermind as he's on 8, looking to go ahead and make it 9. Up over the top. Shots are there. Teammate helps, so the streak stays alive. He stays alive as well, and so do the hopes and dreams of Eagles COD Blue to get these rotations. Bruford finally shuts the 8 streak down, but at what cost? Eagles COD Blue, streaks, time, and rotations.
Every single player on the side of Eagles COD Blue through these first 4 hills sitting at positive. You look over at the side of Potomac State, nobody actually is going to be positive except for Bruford. He just found a kill to give himself a positive KD, going 9 and 8 right now, but it's definitely not what you want for the side of Potomac State. They got to be able to find a lot of time here on this hill, but they're fighting from the wrong side. Eagles COD have all the capability of the world to be able to break on into this hill from the top. They've got the man advantage. They've got streaks, and I mean, Potomac State's actually doing a pretty good job right now of holding on to this, though.
28 seconds left. As Crew said, they did a good job of holding on to it, but for how long? They're still spawning over towards that south side of the map, as you see players number 8, 5, and 7 all trying to make this work, all trying to get back to the hill to get some time. Unfortunate there. Staircase gets in the way of the player trying to run through. That's 3 down, looking to make it another 4 for the side of Eagle COD Blue, and, well, they'll do it. Side of Potomac State, they held strong for the first bit of time. They got a lot of time that they really did need off of that point. Eagles COD Blue, they'll go ahead and set up for the next rotation. Once again, that's kind of been the tale of how this map has gone. Side of Potomac might be able to hold for a little bit of time, get a little bit of momentum in their favor, and then Eagles COD Blue, they just retaliate. Extremely, extremely difficult for the side of Potomac to go ahead and retaliate. It's tough. It's tough to watch, because if you're the side of Eagles COD Blue, you're having a great game. Virginia, they've got to turn it up just a little bit here.
Yeah, West Virginia, they definitely need to find a way to turn this up if they want to be able to pull this map out. But I mean, Eagles COD, they've got the spawns once again for that second hill, and they've got streaks in case they lose it. It's going to be a really tough hill to climb if you are a Potomac State fan. But at least they're being able to get a little bit of time here. This should, if they're able to get the remainder of this time, get them to around 50 seconds from the side of Eagles COD. But we saw how much time Eagles COD were able to get on this second hill through the last set of rotations. But again, another spawn is going to pop up in the back for Bruford, so he has a chance to be able to influence these spawns. But I mean, what can he really do at this point? He's able to find two, can't find the third, and I mean, that should all but guarantee these spawns for Eagles COD.
Yeah, I mean, last time we saw player number 3 and Kyle trying to wrap all the way back through that right side of the, or excuse me, the left side of the map to get spawns for the side of Eagles COD Blue, and it just was not able, or yeah, for the side of Eagles COD Blue, and it just was not able to happen for them. But however, even though Kyle did that, and the side of Potomac was able to break in for 2 seconds, Eagles COD Blue just came back, got 4 down, and automatically just had this hill control. And well, here come the streaks. Not going to be able to find one. However, there's going to be a couple of players now pushing out. Doesn't want to kill the teammates, but will kill Kelly in the process. They've got control of the hill once again. P2 is where they had their home stay last time, and over to P3. And look at player number 2 and Brainy already making those big brain plays all the way back over towards P3. Rotations for the side of Eagle COD Blue. Potomac State on the outside looking in once again, even though the contest for 15 seconds is there. Last time they weren't able to break P3, and once again, Eagles COD Blue are set up at a very, very hard hill to break.
Oh no, Eagles COD are going to get the scrap time, get the rotation over, and they'll have a player being able to push in from the back to set up a pinch here on this next play. This is about worst case scenario that you could possibly get for the side of West Virginia Potomac State. They're in a very tough spot here. APOC, luckily for them, they'll be able to find him, drop him out. So don't have to worry about that play from the back, but now you got to worry about 4 players shooting you from the front.
Bruford, great shots from the 74U in the back, looks to find a couple of more. Brainy there, but Kelly is there, should be able to find a couple of kills in tandem. Kyle from the front, now on the side that the side of Potomac State was in just a little bit ago on their attempted P3 break on our first set of rotations. This time, though, Phantom will take down Kyle. They're going to have those backside spawns, and a team kill will come through those, so technically 2 down for the side of Potomac. Now make it a third. Are the spawns going to stay? Yes, they will. Phantom going to be on that head glitch. Kyle, some shots over the top. Neither player able to go ahead and find each other. 100-point game as it stands. Potomac trying to complete this comeback, trying to make a happenstance inside of this game. It hasn't been done so far. Kyle will get stuck, but more importantly, the shots from Phantom are there. Rotations for the side of Eagles COD Blue over towards P4 and Trash Hill are there. They've got to do another job to break it here, Cruisin'. And it's got to be quick because they need to go ahead and secure at least maybe 45 to 50 seconds on this hill to give them a chance over towards P5.
I was going to say that wasn't the worst case scenario for the side of Potomac State, but they're able to find 4 kills on rotation, so now they are going to be set up with this early lead. You still do have 1 streak for the side of Eagles COD, but I mean, if somebody on the side of Potomac State can just pop off, get one of those streaks to just maybe even this game out, give them a little bit better of a chance to get back in this, because they are in no way out of this game right now. If they are able to hold on to these last couple of seconds here, they'll only be around 50 seconds out of being able to tie up Eagles COD. And I mean, they were by far the better team on P5 the last time through. So they have more than enough capability to be able to do this.
I mean, they made a great play right there as well. Look at player number 7 trying to wrap back to fight player number 2 for these provisional spawns. And well, you see player number 6 actually spawn over there too. So right now it's parallel spawns for both of these 2 teams. Potomac is going to spawn out over towards P4 once again. Eagles COD Blue, they get about 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds of scrap time about, but really that's not going to do anything big except allow the side of Potomac to have to not only kill them out of that hill for that scrap time, but be able to push back across the map. They've got those deep spawns. Eagles COD Blue, they can play this top bridge and make the spawn trap happen, but if Potomac's able to stay alive and win the majority of their gunfights, they're going to be able to get this P5 time. The comeback has started. It's all going to be about, can they have the momentum continue to stay in their favor? Right now, Bruford on the 3. Everybody streaking on the side of Potomac State. This is very doable here, Cruz. Eagles COD Blue, they need to be wary and that their pushes don't fall flat here, because if they have 1 or 2 that don't go their way and then maybe stray off to the side, well, that could be the game. Maybe not going in their favor, and the side of Potomac State pulling off an upset.
We've seen this in the first set of rotations. Potomac State looking like they're going to be able to hold down all of the time here on P5. Yes, they might get shut down, but with only 10 seconds left, I think you'll take that every day of the week. The only problem here now is that Eagles COD Blue have that opportunity to put you into a back spawn trap and just be able to win this out on P1. you need to be able to win your gunfights and get out of this as soon as possible if you are the side of Potomac State. And there they go. They get a spawn in the back. So they're going to get out of the spawn trap, but they got to get towards this hill. Eagles caught only 25 seconds away from winning.
Well, here comes the pinch. Phantom found the first. Kelly will find one as well. There's 3 down now. Well, as you say it, it's going to be the side of Potomac who getting towards that point. 20 seconds left for Eagle Cod Blue to win. However, for the side of Potomac, if they continue to accrue this hill time and keep the side of Eagle Cod Blue away from the hill, this could all but do it for the comeback. Still in the point, still in control. Brainy looking for a player all the way over towards Lights. Now pushing over towards where he doesn't spot the player. He thought he was on the other side of the hard point playing for the contest spot, but no. Now it's going to have to be all about P2. Look at where the side of Eagles Cod Blue are spawning all the way across the map over towards Trash and P4. However, Kyle going big will find 2. Valley is there for the trade. Phantom finds Kyle. 2 go down, now making a third. But look at the rotations, folks. It's going to be the side of Potomac all the way over towards P2. 15 seconds for Eagle Cod Blue. 20 seconds, make it 25 for the side of Potomac to win this game. Kelly there, shots in towards
Never mind,
goal.
so
It's
the
gonna be the streaks coming through. Never mind, finds 3 with the crick and the streaks. They break through. 10 seconds left. Potomac needs to fly through now. They've got to get to the point, but do they have enough time? Here they come through bricks. Kyle's there. We'll get gun. Headshots come through. They've got to break out of top green. Here they come. You've got to contest. You've got to go. Eagles Cod Blue. They hold on despite a crazy comeback from Potomac State to win game number 1, 250-231. I'm a bit sweaty now, Cruz. This one's got me going. I didn't expect it to be that close all the way through the stretch.
You and me both, brother. I mean, we did not expect Potomac State. Woo! They were kind of crumbling towards the start of that game, down 100 points at one point, able to bring it all the way back to just about a tie game before the third set of rotations on that second hill. But Eagles Cod, we forgot that Nevermind had that streak. He was able to drop it in at the last second, get those last couple of kills that they needed to push that out and secure the win. That was definitely a lot scarier than the side of Eagles Cod Blue wanted it to be, that's for sure.
So much going on, so chaotic all through that. I mean, Potomac State, one of the things that they were good at was holding time after they got those rotations, and they were good at breaking as well. Right there, though, it just comes down to getting a 4 down. Eagles Cod Blue, they've done it time and time again, and Kyle getting that huge 2-piece gave the side of Potomac, unfortunately, bad spawns for that P2 push. They spawned all the way over towards P3, and they went up towards top green to push out. So, I mean, it's difficult to watch. It's difficult to understand, but oh my God. It sucks. It hurts. You have a great comeback, and then it all just falls apart at the seams.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for the side of Potomac State. They really needed to try to pull that one off, and unfortunately for them, just not going to be the case. Now we got to make our way forward in the series. We're going to be heading to a Moscow search and destroy. And I mean, if you are Eagles Cod Blue, this is one of your most comfortable search and destroy maps coming into this at 4-0. They've got to be feeling comfortable going into this. And I mean, if you're Potomac State, 3-4 on Moscow search and destroy. And I mean,
yeah,
that first map is going to burn not winning it.
It's going to burn, but it's going to show you at the same time that you have the ability to go toe-in-toe with Eagles Cod Blue, not only in respawn, but potentially in S&D as well. Because, again, we've seen all day long that map counts really don't have anything to do with these teams. And sometimes teams that might have a worse map count are just completely better than the other team. Maybe their split wasn't as good, or maybe they just didn't perform as well here and there. And that might allow for another team to come through and steal a win off of another opponent. So for Potomac State here, you know, Eagles Cod Blue, although they are 4-0, they haven't lost a Moscow search in destroy yet. With the new meta coming through, although it's not as different as people might have thought going into this mid-season update, where we'd have completely new guns, completely like absurd changes across the board. All you're really going to see is maybe a Milano and a Bullfrog come out in the S&D to get those first aggressive picks, and maybe an MP5 here or there, who knows? But realistically speaking, your Krig is still going to be your best go-to AR inside of the game, and it's what a true AR is going to feel that they need in their hands, and they're going to get those first bloods 9 times out of 10 if you do challenge them on long angles. It's just going to be about who can play more aggressive, who can get up in the other team's face. And Potomac State, they started to turn that up towards the end. They started to play as a coherent unit, which is something that I really, really want to see them do in the search and destroy.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're looking towards that side and we're looking for a player to be popping off here in the search and destroy, it's really got to be Kelly. Kelly is been their best search and destroy player. Him and Bruford sitting at a 1.53 and a 1.42 in search. They absolutely need to be able to pop off if they want to be able to carry it away this game here and pull off the win. And I mean, if you're looking over at the side of Eagles COD, once again, it's going to be APOC. Him and Visual have been so good on this map, or sorry, so good in search and destroy at a 1.82 and a 1.74. So it can really go either way here, I think, but I got to give the slight advantage to Eagles COD Blue with just their map record on this or on this game in general.
Jesse, I have to apologize real quick, folks. We have been saying Potomac wrong throughout the entirety of the stream. It's not Potomac, it's Potomac. Thank you to the beautiful people behind the scenes allowing us to have that information at our fingertips here, and we apologize for using the wrong pronunciation. I like Potomac though. I'm not gonna lie, but Potomac, okay, we'll take it.
Potomac, all right.
It's okay. So, folks, map number 2, Moscow Search and Destroy. It was a crazy map number 1, and if you're just now joining us, I'm really hoping this one goes the distance to potentially a map number 5. What better way to end the regular season than going to a map number 5? I couldn't ask for anything better. After map number 1, a 20-point victory for the side of Eagles COD Blue is going to give them the upper hand advantage in this series, 1-0. But for Moscow Search and Destroy, realistically speaking, we've seen B a lot over the last couple of weeks as we now shift our attention from A to B just a bit more as teams get a little bit more comfortable playing with that. If we do see the B site used a bit more, does it favor the ARs at the beginning more or the SMGs who are going to get up close and aggressive? Because you still have to get through middle map and across the street.
I was gonna say, it really depends on where the defense is going to be set up, right? So if you're playing a Krig through middle map, he can absolutely still rain tear, or sitting out in that boulevard, depending on where these teams are pushing, it could absolutely still be that gun that's going to rain tear. But if you're sending 4 players through middle map with 2 submachine guns, you can overwhelm that AR and just absolutely bully your way into that B site, get the bomb down. But I think another thing that we've been seeing a lot from defenses is that they're not really playing inside that B site as much as they're more so waiting for teams to get that bomb down to wrap around and really try to overwhelm them in the defense, kind of pinch them in to make that the retake so much more easy for these teams on the B site.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see as we get the lobby ready to get set up. We're going to take you through the schedule of today and what's gone on throughout the CCL season thus far. And, well, on the Alpha stream, UTK Orange, they were able to 3-0 the side of Zips Esports in what locks them into the playoffs. They are inside of the top 4 in the top cut of the same division that we're casting over at Current with Eagles COD Blue and Potomac State College. But again, they're going to lock themselves into the playoffs with the top 4 securing themselves. I mean, really, as one of the kind of the better teams inside not only this season, but as we get into playoffs, they broke into the top 25 very recently, and for good reason. UTK Orange, a very, very dominant and good team, and they are hitting their stride at the right time as they're getting ready to get into full playoff form. But as their second match of the Alpha stream today went through, Full Sail Armada, well, they hot and bothered. They were a 3-1 victory over the side of Bama Crimson. The side of Bama Crimson 3-1 the side of Full Sail Armada, because realistically speaking, we talked about it beforehand as well. Bama Crimson, they looked a bit lackluster inside of the top cut thus far. They were something around 2-7, I think you were saying beforehand. And so Full Sail Armada, that was a map that they could have potentially stolen in a series. They could have stolen off the side of Bama Crimson. Unfortunately, falls flat, where Bama Crimson is able to go ahead. And again, all the teams in the top cut are inside of the play, or rather have a chance to make playoffs automatically. The only teams that cannot make playoffs are the bottom 8 teams inside of the bottom cuts of each region. So realistically speaking, Bama Crimson, Full Sail, they're both in good, at least contention to make the playoffs. They've just got to get there through the regional qualifiers because neither of them is going to be in that top 4 cut within the top cut. And lastly, we have this match that's going on stream, so that's really not anything that we need to talk about or worry about too much. But on Bravo, AWPE Black unfortunately fell to the UNCW Seahawks in a 3-2 rout. HPU Purple 3-0 the side of RU Scarlet, and of course LU Esports and NJIT Red are going on our Bravo stream right now. That is what's going on the Alpha and Bravo streams in the CCL. Moscow Search and Destroy is going to be up next for us, and unfortunately we're still waiting for people to get into the lobby. So that being said, we're going to kick it to a quick break. When we come back, Moscow Search and Destroy here in the conclusion of Season 3. Oh, sorry about that wait, folks. Search and Destroy underway. Eagles COD Blue on the right side, up 1-0 in the series over the side of Potomac. That's right, Potomac College. As we are going to be pushing over towards this left side here, the A push on the offensive side is going to be in full fruition as the side of Eagles COD Blue look to go ahead and stand defied on the defensive side. Kyle around the right side, looking towards that bottom dock side, but more importantly, playing passive and patient. I don't know if Bruford actually saw the player, but Kelly's going to be able to stay alive for the time being. Kyle's not able to find those shots. Over towards office, did he see him? No, Bruford is there, finds the kill. Now a 2 versus 2. Kyle pushing towards the back, gets Kelly there. Now a 1 versus 2 for Brainy. 34 seconds left. Bomb has been planted, looking for Kelly over towards the left. Gonna have to make a play here in some time. He's got to get the defuse, though, as well as these last 2 kills. So for the side of Potomac, they're looking good. Potomac, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Brainy pushing around the corner. Got to make this kill happen here. No. Potomac, they went round number 1 on the offense.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're really looking at Potomac here, they really win that round off the rip because APOC gets way too aggressive on the offense, pushes all the way out through those back steps onto the defense, and they just had 3 players ready and waiting there. And then from that moment on, all the side of Potomac were able to just win their trades out, get that bomb down, and really just close out that entire round for them and take a 1-0 lead here in the search and destroy. And I mean, this is definitely one that they're going to need to try to win to crawl their way back into this series, especially after how close that first map was. They had a very good chance to win it. Not going to be the case here. Now we got a 3 versus 3 developing up towards the A site, and then you've got 2 players basically sitting in the middle of the map for either or. Bruford's able to pick up a first blood here for the side of Potomac State. But I mean, really, APOC's just trying to slow down here, pushes out. He's able to tie us up, and it's going to leave us now in a 2 versus 2.
Phantom down Eski sees APOC running. Not going to be able to find any of the shots, though, so that's huge. That's A site all alone for the side of Potomac, but more importantly, they don't have the bomb. Eagles COD now rotating all the way over towards B. Player getting the bomb down. Basically a 1 versus 2 right now, as player number 5 is still yet to pass through the street or through middle map. Finally crosses the 50% mark. Is now it's going to be time to push back over towards the point. Bruford, SMG in hand, with his teammate pushing around towards that left side of street. Player number 5 and 6 really not watching the right angles. APOC's just going ahead and waiting. Stun checks the bomb, not able to find it. Phantom gets the kill there onto Nevermind. APOC left on a 1 versus 2. Kill there onto Bruford around the left side on the corner. It's Phantom who comes through and clutches the 1 versus 1. Great trade there onto his teammate. And Eagles COD Blue, well, they won no rounds yet. It's Potomac. They're looking great in the S&D.
Yeah, but I feel like they're winning these rounds just off some really simple mistakes from Eagles COD. You get the first kill. Why not just turn around and run away with your life there? Play the time a little bit. You knew that he was not on the bomb. So, I mean, what's the worst case scenario for APOC? This is 2 mistakes I've seen from him in the first 2 rounds. First one was getting way too aggressive on that first defense. Now he's not playing his time in search and destroy. 2 rounds down, and I mean, I feel like both those rounds have to fall into the back of APOC, just not being able to pick up his situational play for the side of Eagles COD. You got to be a little bit better than that, especially here in the CCL, because these teams will burn you. Heading back in towards an offense now for the side of Potomac State. We'll see if they try to do something a little bit different here. It was a very slow A hit towards the last round where they were able to spot one out, pick off APOC early in the round. Now it's looking more like they're trying to hit aggressively towards mid, but nobody's going to be here for the side of Eagles COD, so Phantom might be able to just make a push all the way through.
Usually I don't see middle map being completely cleared out by the defensive side and them not sending anybody there. I think Nevermind may have spotted a player through middle map trying to wrap through, but actually checks in towards B and doesn't see anybody. They're going to wrap all the way back around over towards A. This might be a great play for the side of Potomac. Eagles COD Blue, they've got to be aware, though. 4 versus 3, now making a 3 versus 3 as we go. Players number 2 and 4 now making a slow hit over towards A. They're trying to push player number 6 here, 45 seconds left in the round. It's going to be huge here as APOC picks up 1, 3 versus 2. Eagles COD Blue in control, not able to find the second. Now a 2 versus 2. Bomb over by B.
Well, player number 5 might spot him out on the cross there, and Kyle's able to find 1. I'm not sure if player 5 sees him there in the back, but you know Valley's trying to just hunt down this kill. He knew Kyle was back here. And I would imagine if Nevermind knew, he would have been over here already. 20 seconds left. He has to either get the bomb down or win the gunfight, and he's going to take the gunfight. Picks up the kill on a Nevermind, closes out the round. And Potomac State, they go up 3-0 here.
What did I say? What did I say? You can never count a hungry team out in a must-win situation. And although it's not a must-win to lock into the playoffs, it's a must-win to get a better seeding inside of the regional qualifier. Right now for Potomac, that's exactly what they're trying to do to stay alive in this series. The respawn was close. The S&D, it's been all them thus far, unless a complete breakdown comes through within the next couple of rounds. And God forbid that happen, and I cast or curse the hell out of that. Potomac State is looking very, very nice, at least for the provisional part of the S&D. 3-0 as Eagles COD Blue look to make the push over towards A.
And they should be able to get the bomb down here. Only Kelly is here for the side of Potomac State. But, I mean, when he hears those stuns come through and they're able to find the first, he's able to find a second. So now they're going to have a 4v2 retake on the bomb site.
Brainy alive in a 1 versus 3, looking to make a big play happen. The bomb is down for the side of Eagles COD Blue, so this is great. First kill is going to come through. Now a 1 versus 2. They don't get shots onto the player out towards this left side glass. One's going to actually hop over towards the bomb, over towards the right. He's got to be mindful. Phantom's there. They're ready to make a 1 versus 2. Pinch, there it is. Team kill comes through, but won't matter. There he goes. Once again, Bruford, although he hasn't had a great start to the search and destroy, is able to clutch the round there with his teammate in tandem. 1-3 in the S&D, 4-0 up now for the side of Potomac. Eagles COD Blue, they have had no semblance of team play, no semblance of team pushes, and more importantly, no momentum even after that crazy map number 1 win.
Yeah, and even earlier when you were saying this isn't a must-win map for the side of Potomac State, I mean, this is a good chance for them to get some confidence and build maybe some team trust here against a very good Eagles COD team who they are kind of running away with right now in the search and destroy 4-0 lead, and just a lot of mistakes after mistakes for the side of Eagles COD, and they just need to be a little bit better here. They're going to send 2 players over towards A. This is your basic defensive split here for the side of Eagles COD. We'll see if Potomac State are able to pick it up and really realize what they're trying to do right now. But again, they are just doing a very slow and methodical offense as they try to spot anything out. Never mind, does end up spotting those players out through mid. So now Potomac State, they might be just choosing to back up and maybe rethink their offensive strategy here.
Now, slow and methodical, but realistically speaking, over towards that right side of the map is where they want to start to push up here, but maybe it's going to be wrapped back over towards A. We're going to find out shortly, but they're going to go all the way back around through the spawn. At least one player is. They've got elbow control and back library control. Now over towards the A side they go.
Yeah, this might not work out for them though, because they're going to be running into 2 guns who are just aimed down sight and waiting for them over here in Eagles COD. Kyle's able to find the first. They are able to back Brainy up a little bit, but they have no control through escalators. And I mean, Kyle is set up and waiting again.
Gets the kill there. Bruford going to be able to find a technical trade there onto Brainy. Shots from Kelly over towards the docks are going to be able to hit home, but won't be able to find the kill. 3 versus 2 as they go. Eagles COD Blue, they've got to go ahead and hold down the set on the defensive side, and they've done a great job thus far. For the first round here, it's going to be a 1 versus 3, maybe for the clutch. The first kill comes through there from Bruford. If you're the side of Eagles COD, you've just got to run away. You've got to get away from this side unless you're going to play this kill together, and they do. But honestly, if I'm the side of Eagles COD Blue, I'm getting the hell out of that bomb site, running across the map and making sure that player isn't going to be able to find the kill there, because in his mind, okay, there's 2 more players left alive. They're going to be at this site. I can't get this bomb down. I have to go for these kills here. Pays off for the side of Eagles COD Blue, but you know, maybe it doesn't in an alternative timeline, and then he clutches a 1 versus 3 to go 5-0 and put him on match point.
Like, I feel like they are just making small mistake after small mistake here, and it is not great for them. But if they're able to polish these mistakes up, they could very well come back here in the search and destroy. We've seen all the capability from the side of them to be able to make these plays. It just comes up to them being able to clutch up and maybe play together a little bit better as a team. We can see a push now developing through middle map. It's going to be a 4-on-1 hit. It's really only Valley here for the side of Potomac State.
Aggressive play through middle map here. Valley's going to have to back off wisely, escapes with his life, slides around, gets away from the Semtex, and has dodged all the bullets that go ahead and follow in stride. Eagles COD Blue, they've gone through middle map. They've gotten over towards his B site. Player number 1. Oh, it's going to be Valley all by his lonesome, looking for 2 pushing players on the side of Eagles COD Blue. Trade comes through. They've got B all to themselves. However, they've got to be able to read that they have the B site locked down in middle map. They're going to be able to find another kill. That's going to be Nevermind and his Krig on the Phantom. So 2 versus 2, excuse me, a 3 versus 2. Bruford is going to be coming through. Not going to be able to spot him out immediately. Oh no, but the shots aren't there. Nevermind gets the kill, and now it's going to be all up to Kelly alive in a 1 versus 3. Eagles COD Blue, they've looked great the last 2 rounds.
I thought for a second when we saw Kelly running towards the back, we were just going to see him take a jump off the map, but it looks like he's going to elect to try to play this. I mean, you can do it, but I mean, it's a 1vx situation. We've seen it before, though, in the CCL, so nothing is impossible. It's a very tough situation, especially with only 25 seconds left and still needing to find 2 at least kills on this round. Apoc's able to hit him to just about 1 shot. This is looking not very likely for Kelly here.
Yeah, and in the slide there around that right side, gave away his position before he was even spotted out by any of the side of Eagles COD Blue. So Potomac, they had 4 rounds in a row, and I didn't want to have that the caster's curse come through, and I apologize if it happens, but I mean, hey, turning up now, Eagles COD Blue, 2 quick rounds in a row. Hell, this is looking great. I mean, again, nobody on their roster was having like a terrible game. Everybody was like, 2-4, 3-4, 4-4. Now those players starting to turn up just a little bit, and even a couple more kills for a couple of these players is going to do wonders on the map. Eagles COD Blue, 2 players that are positive right now, 2 that are barely negative. And they're going to be looking to go ahead and hold this down on the A site. 2 players there defensively over towards A and over towards B. Here comes the push here, though, from the front. It's going to be 2 players going down. Trades back and forth, 3 versus 3. Now 3 versus 2. Eagles COD Blue in the driver's seat once again.
Oh, and they're making the wrap over to try to help out these players as well. Bruford has a big job here. He's got to at least get one and get away with his life. He does the deed. He's still alive in this round, and I mean, that's exactly what you needed. Brainy gets spotted out too. This is the perfect chance now for Potomac State to be able to win this round and get onto match point of this map.
Hard carry in map number 1 for the side of Eagles COD Blue. Streaks after streaks for Nevermind in a huge game that secured them the win. Slides around the corner, shots onto 1. Kelly is there. And Potomac, despite losing 2 rounds in a row, 5-2, they're up at match point. About to tie the series up 1-1. And, well, it's been a while since I've been able to cast a match that's not a 3-0 here in the CCL. This would be fantastic if Potomac could go ahead and win this. Not playing favorites here, but I'd like them to win the round and at least send us to a map number 4 and maybe a map number 5 for the final match of the regular season on the Alpha stream.
Yeah, I mean, this just really shows, though, man. Eagles COD, they make a lot of mistakes early, and those mistakes are really coming back to bite them, because that would have been a round that you would have loved to win as well. Be down only 4-3. Now you're down 5-2, and you got to win 4 rounds in a row if you want to be able to make this comeback and win this game. It's not a situation you'd like to be in, especially when Kelly's finding 2 off the rip of the round, and now you're stuck in a 2v4 and not a great situation at all.
Pinching around the back, 3-2, looking to make these plays. Nevermind, Brainy both get a couple of kills, but it won't matter. Potomac College, they take it 6-2. The search and destroy their playground on Moscow. Coming into this game, folks, they were not great at this map. Coming into this Moscow, they were 3-4 compared to the side of Eagles COD Blues 4-0. Just put that into perspective a little bit next time somebody tries to tell you that records mean everything on every single map. It doesn't matter. A team that's hot is going to win the game, most of the time at least. And a team that comes through and plays together every single round, especially getting off to a nice little 4-0 start, it's going to help you at every single turn and every single point in the game.
Makes it a lot easier when you get off to a 4-0 start in Search and Destroy. That is for sure. You're not wrong. But you know what I'm doing with my CCL notes right now? I'm taking them.
What's up?
I'm throwing them out the window, because I can tell you straight up, we just watched in our last match a team that was 0-3 on Garrison and has not played it since week number 2 come out in 3-0, a team that was 5-1 on Garrison Patrol. So you know what? Anything is absolutely possible in this match. Potomac State, you guys absolutely have more than enough of a chance to win this. We're going to be heading to Garrison Control, where now they have the better map record. But like we've said, does it really matter at this point?
I mean, I don't know if it necessarily matters, especially with the changes that have come to Garrison. I mean, we talk about this map beforehand where offense is absolutely impossible, or at least seemingly impossible every single round because of that A zone. Now the A zone has been extended to the platform outside of top green to give not only the offensive side more opportunity to get in and get at least the contest started by sitting in that left side corner if you are hopping out of green, but with more zone to play with, better spawns for the offensive side when they're going over towards A after they get B, this map is shaping up to be more of an even map that goes, I guess, kind of in line with what we see from Raid's control. So either way,
it's still going to be tough, though. It's still going to be tough to get that player off of that back satellite. That's going to be your number 1 job, though, now on
either
offense.
the satellite or the rails head glitch, or the head glitch that you can see through the little beam in the actual satellite, or the head glitch that's over towards the ramp, or the head glitch
there's a lot of them.
There's so many head glitches that you got to rip people off of, and there's about 5 or 6 different angles that you have to look out of when you're coming out of satellite. And even if they're not playing those, maybe they're playing a cheeky little corner below the satellite. So you're not clear, you're not safe, and nobody is on Garrison Control or Garrison Hardpoint or Garrison, what was formerly Search and Destroy, now being replaced by Express. Folks, on the other side of a break, Control on Garrison. My name's McCormiel. Alongside me is Jesse, aka Cruz and Spaz. And we'll be back. We've got at least 4 matches inside of this best of 5 series. 6-2 win on the S&D for Potomac. Eagles COD Blue, they won a 20-point hard point to start map number 1 out. They've got a little bit of control over towards A. They've got 1 tick, at least in their control for the time being. Looking to go ahead and get the second. This is one of the fastest I've ever seen the entirety of the A zone be. Oh no! Valley finds the kill there onto Kyle, and he put him in the grave here on Garrison. Shuts down that A push. More importantly, Potomac just put the side of Eagles COD Blue through the blender. Not even 30 seconds into the map.
I still love that play, though. Just being able to get into that A zone, get a tick onto it at the very least to start off our game. That makes trying to capture it later on so much easier. But, I mean, still a very tough thing, like we said before, to get done nonetheless. And Phantom making a huge flank play up through the bottom of the vent. Able to spot out 2. He spots APOC as well, so I would imagine APOC gets cleaned up here quite shortly. And now if you're Eagles COD, you got to get out of this spawn trap. You got to get out of it fast.
Oh my goodness, the side of Potomac, they shut down A, and all of a sudden they've become a absolute unit on the map. Bruford, the rest of the team, starting to turn up here as Phantom finds 4 in a row. Oh, isn't going to be able to find the player coming from behind. However, Kyle's going to be able to find those shots before the player chasing him down can get the kill. That's going to take streaks out of the hands of Potomac, or at least the hopes and dreams of streaks out of the side of Potomac. Eagles COD Blue, well, they got a tick over towards A, and it looked all was going well for about 15 seconds, and then, well, Valley came through and absolutely destroyed Kyle and the rest of the team. They got it back under their control, and, well, now it's just going to be a huge 1-on-2 gunfight here. They've got control over towards B, and remember, folks, 20 seconds added for every tick, so even if they don't get the entire completion of... Actually, no, it's not yet. Sorry. Never mind. Wrong. False information. It's not in the game yet. They've got to complete the entire zone to get a minute on the clock, so Bruford onto Brainy gets the kill. They've got almost a tick over towards B. They've got to go ahead and deal with this contest first. However, it is going to be 2 down on the side of Potomac. The contest still there, 7.4 seconds left. A tick of progress has finally come through, but a 3-life advantage from Potomac should go ahead and be enough to give them the round win, even if the side of Eagles COD Blue is able to take over B.
This update's been getting you all day long, eh? And then finally, like you said, Potomac State is going to finally hop on to this, clear them off, and that should more than likely finish off the round, and it does. And Potomac State, they're going to start strong with a good defensive win for themselves there. I mean, it's exactly what you want to see on Garrison. You need to be able to win your defenses, and now if they can take an offense, that could be absolutely huge to them trying to put this map away.
One more time, we're going to get to see the phantom shots here onto Nevermind. And my goodness, dipping, dodging, diving around the map. And folks, if you're wondering what snaking is, that is not snaking. Just so we're clear. That is not snaking. That is just basically teabagging while shooting, I guess is the best way to say it. But in a respectful way, of course. Eagles COD Blue. After that first hard point, it's been all downhill from there. Potomac, they win a defensive round that they should win, so fortunately enough for them, they do go ahead and get that round win right off the rip on defense. However, they're going to start to go to B here instead of going towards A like the side of Eagles COD Blue did, but they've got 2 players over towards top green, and that's not only going to give them control of that top side of the map, it's basically going to give them control of all of middle map, because if you've got top green control and you've got top bridge control, you can easily fly down to trash to start, I guess, maybe a bit of a spawn trap, and well, then you can go back through middle. However, as I say that, 3 go down for the side of Eagles COD Blue. Phantom, he's there. Kelly will get the team kill, but also take down the player from the side of Eagles COD Blue. They're going to get over towards B. Now player number 6 in Bruford playing around towards a spawn, making sure they spawn all the way back deep left where player number 1 is starting to run out from. Eagles COD Blue, though, they retaliate with 2 of their own. Semtex is there, starting to push over towards now. Great play there from Nevermind. Will take down the pushing Kelly. A little bit too quick there. Too much dip on the chip for him to handle. Eagles COD Blue, they retaliate after a strong push there from the side of Potomac on the offensive side.
Yeah, Potomac gets shut down, and now they've got to make this hard rotation out from this dark room, this vent, whatever you want to call it. They are in a very tough situation. This is basically like trying to rotate out from P3 to P4 in hardpoint. It's very tough, and the positions that Eagle COD are in right now, they have every chance in the world to shut this down and pick off the defensive win. Bruford's going to fall underneath, but Phantom is able to sneak on through. He's able to get onto the point, so maybe a little bit of life still left here for Potomac.
He's going to be careful, though. They got 2 players pushing him, and that's going to be just about it to do it. Kelly pushing up the map. They're going to be stuck at about the 50% mark on the map before Eagles COD Blue can go ahead and have their way with them for the rest of this round. It's been a great defensive round to retaliate after that first defensive round from the side of Potomac. Should be tied up 1-1 here, but Bruford gets a kill there onto the player inside of Lights. Bridge going to go down as well. Player number 4 will fall. So actually, as I say that, what should have been a round win already from the side of Eagles COD Blue, they're going to get 2 players stacking over towards Zone B. Now, pushing through. Nevermind is there. Semtex over the top, gets some shots in. Valley a kill there onto Kyle. APOC in middle map. The Krig is there for the kill. Kelly's gonna be able to find the shots and somehow keep his life. Although, there's gonna be both players going back and forth. Congestion. Kill feed, back and forth, trades come through, Semtex is there, onto the zone, Valley, team killed by Phantom, nobody there, Eagles COD Blue, looks a bit hairy there at the end, but we'll go ahead and take the defensive round win.
I mean, both teams so far, though, are putting very good offenses together in terms of just the way that they're team pushing together, getting out of these back spawn traps, getting ticks on the zone, but neither team so far even able to capture that A zone, which is normally so much, or sorry, that B zone, which is normally so much easier to capture on the map. And I mean, I think maybe stop trying to put so much focus towards A off the rip, at least get that B zone under wraps so then you can get that extra minute of attack time added on. Yes, Eagles COD, you guys went for it in the first round. I think this time, though, don't go for that A push right off the bat. Try to get some solid control over towards B and get that extra minute this time.
Realistically speaking, that's what you'd love to see the side. Oh my goodness, Kelly rips APOC even after the shots initially come through. Kyle, though, gets revenge there onto Bruford, but is it going to matter as they're kind of stalled out over towards B for the moment? The side of Potomac, they've got middle map locked down. Phantom with a kill there, make it 2 in a row. Looking for the back spawns. Now, Eagles COD Blue, they're going to have to get past not only Phantom, who's on a little bit of a streak, but the side of the Potomac players who are also up in middle map. Bruford, namely one of them, Valley up and towards top green, will take down the furthest player that has advanced from the side of Eagles COD Blue, and they'll keep them dormant once again. Gatekeeping in the spawn traps, 5 life advantage for the side of Potomac. And remember, folks, kills are oh so important here in Control. Every single round, you want to make sure that you can get as many kills as humanly possible. And if you're on the defensive side, you don't want it to come down to a very close round, because if a side like the side of Potomac is able to go ahead and win defenses very, very, very strongly and with a lot of strength going in their way, well, unfortunately, you might not get defense in the last round, which we usually see here on Garrison. But as APOC and Nevermind find too, they're going to get on to B and stop the time.
This could be the opening they need to get into this hill and at least get another tick onto it. This is why that update's going to be so big once it comes through, but they're at least able to hop on. They get the first tick in over at B, and now they just have to shut it down. The hard part is, though, is all Potomac State need is just one big break, really, and they're able to shut down this entire offensive round. But so far, so good as Brady laying down inside
so
the zone.
face down, baby.
That is an interesting spot for sure. But I mean, and he gets spotted out from it too. So he does end up falling, but Eagles COD should still be able to at least get the second ticket, you would think.
Kyle sitting up. He doesn't have any players to watch over from top caution, so if Phantom were to hop up there, they wouldn't have been able to spot him out. However, he might be able to make the play here around through dark. Waits for a couple players to push through, tries to get his timings correct, and he's going to actually be able to play this one absolutely perfectly. One player goes down, the second is there, not going to be able to find the player laying down, though, so APOC will survive. However, there comes Kelly. An extra minute has been added onto the clock, though, because B has been secured, so it won't matter all that much. 15-12, 3 lives separate these two teams. The side of Potomac on the defensive side, they need this round win to advance up to 2-1. The side of Eagles COD Blue, they'd love to have a great offensive round go in their favor. However, as this kill feed goes for Phantom, the side of Potomac now stretch their lead out in life count by just a bit. 3 lives, Eagles COD Blue starting to push up middle map. Bruford wisely backs away and plays his life, realizes that Eagles COD Blue are coming through middle map. They're going to try and play this one around through bricks instead of pushing through green, which is almost a death sentence this late in the round.
And I mean, they've got those players set up in green, and I think even trying to push in through the back here could be rough. And now 3 more players for the side of Eagles COD Blue go down. It's really up to player number 3 to make a big play in through the back and to find a couple. But even if he's able to do anything here, his teammates still need to try to find a way to get out of the spawn, because player number 8 is still behind them, shooting them in the back, able to find 2 more as Phantom in the back. Kyle's able to shut down the time for the time being, but how long? He's going to get pinched on here. Last player alive.
Oh?
It's a 1v9. It's not going to happen.
You know, stranger things have happened. But no, it's never going to win. That's an impossible situation to be put in unless you are an absolute god or you've got walls turned on. I mean, either way, even when you have walls turned on, you're probably going to get killed in a 1 versus 9 anyway. So, realistically speaking, great play here for the side of Potomac College. They go ahead and get their second defensive round win. Now back on the offense. The side of Eagles COD Blue should win the defensive round here, but anything is possible in Call of Duty. No players on streaks except for Kelly on 2. No streaks to be used for either of these teams, which means no utility if something goes out of hand or out of whack for either of these two teams. And really, positioning is going to be huge here. It's going to be about not only maybe trying to find streaks here inside of this round number 4, but for the side of Eagles COD Blue, staying alive and not going down 2-1 in the series here and forcing around number 5. Brainy, Kyle, they start off strong here. They win 2 kills, 2 gunfights, and now it's going to be Bruford who's making this flank play all the way over towards A. It's going to alert them to his presence, so if he does get on that site, stays away with his life for now. Valley gets a kill onto APOC and in the spawn, Nevermind's going to get gunned down by Bruford. 2 in a row. 2 in a row still for Kelly. They've got control over towards B, at least for the time being, but they've done a great job of shutting down the side of Eagles COD Blue, at least for the time being. Not going to last for much longer, though, as the side of Eagles COD Blue is starting to push out a couple.
Yeah, and they get the first tick. The second tick almost imminent at this point. We'll see if they're able to get it through. Valley's able to find another one. So with those 2 kills, APOC's going to be the only player left here. And if you're Eagles COD Blue, you just have to chalk this at this point.
Yep.
Not only do Eagles COD Blue need to win this round, though, they need to win this round and outslice significantly. And it is not that way right now. So even if they are able to somehow pull off this round, shut them down from pushing onto A, the side of Potomac State, they still have a very good chance of getting defense in that last round.
Extremely apologize for that. I'm not sure if you guys heard that too, or maybe it was just me, but my goodness. Jesse, you got you got a burst of energy from your mic and just went supersonic there. Bruford, though, on a 3 spree, once again, paired with Kelly's 2 spree, will eventually find his demise. 2 players over towards A. They've got a tick of progress, and this is the best we've seen from an offensive team thus far over towards A. They've got a little bit more control than the side of Eagles COD Blue did on their initial push. Kelly looking for some shots over the top, but APOC and Brainy are there to go ahead and keep A zone at bay. Still a minute and 30 seconds left to work with. 2 lives still in the offensive's favor. They've got to go ahead and keep that alive, though. The dream potential. Bruford comes through. Kyle going to be able to sniff him out, though. Trades back and forth in the technical way. Up towards on the top bridge. Kelly will fall after 2. Go down from the side of Eagles COD Blue. Valley still there on a 2 spree. 1 versus 1 at the point as player number 8 is going to go ahead and try to make his presence known in the backside spawns. APOC makes a great play. Bruford's going to push out onto the hill. Finds 2. That's 5 in a row. 2 more kills. We'll get him streaks, and that's going to be huge for a last offensive round if they are on the offensive side.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, with lives being so even, it's looking like they probably will end up being on the offensive side unless they just go absolutely off and are able to shut them down completely in this last little bit here. But I mean, Eagles COD Blue, they have looked very good on defense. Yep. Neither team has looked very comfortable on offense at all in this game. And I mean, this is Garrison, though. This is what we expect. Defense is so tough. You can see they're trying to make a push all through Cobble. All 4 of them making their push all the way through. This is their one chance to try to close this round out.
If you're APOC, you got to stay alive right here. You have to go ahead and find a kill. And as Bruford pushes through, APOC goes ahead and gets number 7 in a row. That's the artillery barrage, potentially a cruise missile as well. Shots there through the wall aren't going to be able to connect. APOC looking on out for number 8. Make it number 9, potentially no. Bruford once again shuts down the kill as Brainy finds another there too. 4 players alive from Eagles COD Blue. They've got A with no contestation on it. Player number 6, the last one alive to make a play here. Gets 1. Can he go huge? Can he find the second player as well? Bruford looks for Kyle outside the map. Not there. Here comes the offensive push, though, from Potomac. They've got 2 down. Now the pinch comes through. They're on the point. They've got 3 stacked. Eagles COD Blue, they've got to get back toward the point. An upset brewing. The side of Potomac. Streaks will come through now. Not able to find anything. The streak was wasted. Back onto the point. Phantom, Kyle, Brady, all finding kills. Valley there as well. The contest is in. Kyle falls. Last one alive from the side of Eagles COD Blue. APOC is there. APOC can't find the second. It's Valley. It's the side of Potomac. They win it. They take A. 3-1 in the East. Oh my God. They win an offense on the control. They win the Garrison. They're up 2-1 in the series. Upset alert now for the side of Eagles COD Blue as Potomac College. They take the Garrison control.
Bruford was able to stall out for just long enough to give Potomac the map there. They gave his team enough time to come and win the gunfights from the front, get onto the hill, and completely shut that down. What an offensive round from them to close that out. And then even after they're able to close it out, the streaks get called in. You thought that it could have been over there when the streaks come in. Yes, they don't find any kills, but what it does is it pushes them all back, forces them out, but they were still able to come out, win all the gunfights after, and close out the round. Just some insane. That was one of the craziest Garrison control rounds I've ever seen.
COD gods, thank you for making the ending of CCL Season 3 so beautiful. We've got at least one more map for you folks. We're going to be heading over to another hardpoint map for map number 4. We're going to be going down onto Raid fan favorite, but more importantly, Potomac, they're only 1-0 on Raid. They've only played Raid one time for Hardpoint inside of the entirety of Season 3 of CCL. And if that is like, okay, well, maybe, you know, the map came in late to the rotation throughout the year. No, we started playing Raid during week number 2 instead of the CCL. So we've had 8 weeks to play it. They've only played Raid one time. So for the side of Eagles Blue, they've got a lot more practice on it, 5-4 for them. So relatively even in terms of their map count. Could be 5-5 if Potomac State's able to go ahead and take it. However, I would favor a little bit more practice compared to a team that has played it very little in recent memory and throughout season 3.
I mean, can we even say that with how this series has gone today? We thought some of these maps were going to be sure things, and they just have not been yet. So who honestly really knows with these two teams and how they've been playing today? And I mean, honestly, it feels like Eagles COD really haven't been able to find a rhythm since that first rotation of the very first hard point that we've seen in this game. They were up, what, over 100 seconds in that first game. Yeah. Then you saw the side of Potomac State able to claw their way all the way back, almost pulled off the upset. And honestly, this could have been a 3-0 for Potomac State.
It honestly could have. Because you look at that comeback that we had in the hard point. They were down, folks, by over 100 points in the hard point, and were able to draw it back to make it a 20-point game. It was just a case of being too little too late inside of that hard point. And now with the S&D, that ended up a 6-2, a 3-1 in the control with an offensive win on Garrison as well to pair up with those 2 map wins. You're looking at this Raid hardpoint and saying, all right, we've got momentum. We're frying these guys off the map right now. Can Potomac not only close out the upset, get themselves better seeding inside of the regional qualifier for the Appalachian region, and then make it to playoffs with a hot head of steam? They're turning up at the right time. It's what we see a lot of the times in the NFL with teams that get hot at the end of the season. Same thing with March Madness, where teams get hot at the end of the season, push right in the gate, push right through the front doors of these teams that have been sitting pretty all season long with great records, and then completely turn not only their season around, but the team that they might be playing season around, because that can knock down a team's confidence if you lose to a team that you're supposed to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think another thing that's like just crazy to think about going into this is if we do see the side of Potomac State just come out, yes, they are only 1-0. Maybe Raid might have been just the 4th map in the series and they were 3-0 in a lot of teams towards the end, or getting 3-0'd a lot, right? So maybe that might just be the state that we haven't seen them play this map a lot. They could still be very well practiced on this map. So I would not count them out of this by any means, especially with how they've been shooting in this series. They have all the chance in the world to be able to take this in a 3-1. And I mean, if they do, it's kind of a huge upset here. And we're not even into what we're calling the April Madness bracket.
Folks, if you guys can think of anything in the chat that could be like something clever, catchy for the April Madness
CCL,
or whatever.
It's like I was going to say it's the April CCL College COD bracket, dude. Come on, so catchy.
Honestly, that's not a tongueful. That's not a mouthful. But you know what is a mouthful? These two teams. Raid Hardpoint on next up on our docket, folks. 2-1 lead for Potomac. The side of Eagles COD Blue. One more map could force a map number 5, or they could go home after this Raid Hardpoint.
You know what I just thought of? I might even be more scared as an Eagles COD fan, because if they do win this, they got to play another search and destroy against this Potomac team. I think I kind of decimated in that first search. So,
and again, it's another thing to where if we do go to that search and destroy, Eagles Blue have a 1-0 map count on Express. Potomac State 0-1 map count. So.
Throw the map counts out the window.
Throw the map counts out the window, folks. Throw everything out the window and the kitchen sink. The side of Potomac and Eagles COD Blue. Potentially one final map for a showdown of supremacy in the top cut of the Appalachian Division. 7 kills, 7 points right off the map for the side of Potomac State.
And I mean, you can already see Eagles COD Blue. They did have those spawns that you wanted, but the good push through from the side of Potomac State through the kitchen, able to flip those spawns out. So now they hold on to those spawns that they want for P2, that kitchen hill. And they were able to get the first 15 seconds here. So already got a good chunk of time. Bruford is still contesting inside the hill here. I mean, this is about a perfect start that you want for the side of Potomac State here.
Back in towards the hill. Kelly holding down time here for the side of Potomac. Brainy in towards the front. Shots there onto Bruford. Going to be able to secure at least a little bit of time through the front. Oh, Jesus! If you had the mag and the weapon, Kyle might have faced the same fate that he saw in the Garrison control as well. Fortunately, though, is able to go ahead and survive for the time being. In the side of Eagles COD Blue are going to be able to maybe make a rotation over through Laundry. Bruford in the back going to be able to find one. APOC there, not able to find the shots. Going to go ahead and find the third. Yes, he can. Last one over towards Laundry. He didn't realize and expect all 4 players from the side of Eagles COD Blue to be there, but now an opportunity to make this play all the way through the front. However, the side of Potomac, they're looking for it. They've got to watch. Play number 3, the last one alive. Bruford inside of Money as well is there to help. Oh my goodness, is able to find 2. Can he go ahead and find 3 and 4? No. Doesn't realize they spawn up in towards the back. Eagles COD Blue, they'll break for about 30 seconds of time. Now if you're the side of Potomac, do you go ahead and chalk this up?
I mean, I feel like you have to at least hit it one more time from the front, but you can see player number 7, Brainy, he made the play to break this last hill as well. He got that flank in through the back. That's really what forced the pinch onto the hill to give Eagles COD some time here. But now if you look over towards the next hill, only one player for the side of Potomac State. It's Phantom. He was able to win one, but it's really going to be a one-on-one here for the initial time.
Push around towards the back. Here come players number 8 and 5, though. They've had something to say about Phantom's sneaky little push to the back. Bruford, 9 and 6 here inside of our hard point thus far. Eagles COD Blue, they weren't able to get a great amount of time over towards P1. They were able to break halfway through P2. Now over towards P3, they've got those early rotations, and that was in part to the side of Potomac pushing over towards Kitchen a little bit later. Now through the front door, though, Kyle is there. Bruford there as well. Kyle looking for some shots there on the Valley and towards the back. Going to be able to find at least a couple for now. APOC making a flank around. Going to be able to find the last 2. Oh my goodness. That was clinical. And that was beautiful from the side of Eagles COD Blue. They break in off a pinch play from at least all 4 players of the roster, but really APOC flying to the back on a 5 spree, was able to get streaks in the last game. Unfortunately, they didn't come to use, and they lose that control. 5 in a row for APOC, 4 in a row for Brainy, 2 in a row for Kyle. All players on the side of Eagles COD Blue, besides Nevermind, looking for those streaks, and well, he'll be the only one to fall right there. They've got to play over towards basketball court, and Phantom will take down Kyle, so that's their 2 streak player, 4 and 5 for Brady and APOC. They're looking for streaks.
Yeah, they are, and they're going to try to make this push through the front of Kitchen here. They got to clear out Phantom first. He's going to be the player. They're going to bait and switch and run everybody at him, but Phantom able to find 2. They get a little bit of a 2-for-2 split here, and actually the spawns are going to come in the back for the side of Eagles COD. That couldn't have worked out better for them. The reinforcements from the side of Potomac State, though, they're going to be pushing him from the front. 3 are going to go down, and it looks like right now the trades are going to work out in the favor of Potomac State, but at the end of the day, you still got Eagles COD spawning close.
Fan in the back, gonna be able to find one there onto Kyle. Looks for number 2. Brady will fall. Hill time for the side of Potomac State. Oh, never mind. Almost able to find those shots, but never mind. Retaliates with a 2-piece of his own. Eagles COD Blue. This is what we saw throughout the entirety of map number 1. It was breaks by both teams. Eagles COD Blue had a definitive edge through about the midway point of the game, and then the side of Potomac just all of a sudden turned it around about during the almost basically halfway through the second set of rotations and into the third set of rotations. Can the side of Potomac do that once again? Will Eagles COD Blue go ahead and face the same fate that they had beforehand, where they had a large lead and then started to choke it away? We'll have to wait and see, but as the side of Potomac gets in towards middle map, they should be able to go ahead and hold, at least for the time being, and get a ton of points and maybe rack up a lot of time here. Kelly with a beautiful slide and shot around on the APOC. Headshot comes through. 2 players from the side of Eagles COD Blue looking to play over towards the ring and potentially set up a pinch play here with the players that are coming through zigzag. Bruford there, looking for more, turns around. A player comes through zigzag, finally finds the kills. Break through the front, the hold from the side of Potomac, not there. 3 go down, trying to make it a 3rd and a 4th. Eagles COD Blue, they've got time, and 25 seconds of scrap will be going ahead and flying to either side that can go ahead and hold down these kills.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're able to shut down the Valley, who is sitting on the back of that statue. And I mean, what this is going to do is it sets them up now to have the rotation back over towards P1 for the side of Eagles COD. A couple players are going to fall, and they're going to get a couple little weird spawn outs here, but you can still see the side of Potomac State. They're spawning all the way back garage, so it should at least give Eagles COD a good chance here to have the spawns for P2, be able to hold on to this. But the first time through, we did see Potomac State able to flip these spawns out very quickly.
Folks, if you have ever watched Raid Hardpoint, you know that normally it comes down to the P5 to P1 rotations for who will win the game, and so far, Eagles COD Blue, they've done a great job of being able to rotate out from P5 in towards P1, but both teams are trying to get set up, at least for the time being. About 20 seconds have ticked off the clock, 15 of those being contest time. Eagles COD Blue on the left side, the side of Potomac on the right, making a play and making a push from Art. Shots over the top from Kyle, and Nevermind will find 2, make it a 3 now for the side of Eagles COD Blue. All 4 down from the side side of Potomac, and now they've got control of about 20 seconds of time over towards the ring. The side of Potomac, they've got a choice to make now. Do we make a play over towards the ring, or do we fly through middle map in order to go ahead and maybe make some rotational plays happen? With 10 seconds left, they do, and they choose the latter. Oh,
he juked
boy.
him so hard.
Oh boy, that can't happen, brother. That cannot happen. We'll see ya. We'll be seeing you, bud.
Oh my God, he juked him so hard there. Eagles COD have a fantastic chance here, though, to put this game out of reach at the moment. If they can hold on to a full 60 here, they can take a nice 120-point lead here on the side of Potomac State. But you can see the pinch trying to develop again. Valley gets sniffed out this time, so the hit's going to have to come from the front.
APOC there. APOC finds one with Kyle's help on 2. Pushing through the front. They aren't able to find those kills. Hill time still in full possession of Eagles COD Blue. They've got the lion's share of time right now. They're looking to find the last 30 seconds as well. And if you're on the side of Potomac, this is where you start to panic a bit. Obviously, you still have one more map if you do lose map number 4 here in the search and destroy. However, you don't want to get there in Valley. Well, the train's starting. Choo-choo, here they come. Potomac looking to go ahead and hold down the remainder of Kitchen. Get those rotations on over towards the next one. If you're playing number 4, you've got to be able to find this kill on a never mind, and it's exactly what will happen. Last 9 seconds of time, we'll go to the side of Eagles COD Blue, but they're going to spawn all the way across the map. Potomac, they've got rotations over towards P3. They've got the garage held down, looking for Lambo control, and they've got it. Player number 4, though, never mind, will find Phantom pushing over towards Waterside. This is where they've got to be careful, because 1 and 4 spawn out towards middle map. APOC and Bruford, they had 2 over by the van, but didn't realize that the players would be coming over from Art. Bruford will stay alive. The reload will come through. The van will keep his cover for now. Kyle and Brainy in towards the point, but here comes Phantom. Shots around Kyle. Last one there. Shots are there. Shots are through. Kills are thumbing as well. The side of Potomac, they hold on strong. Eagles COD Blue, they're trying to make this push back over towards P3.
They absolutely need to hold on to the remainder of this time. You can see player number 4 is already thinking about the next hill. Buddy, there is still 30 seconds left here on this hill that your team needs to lock on and hold on to. It's really just going to be a 1v1 for the scrap time between Kelly and APOC here.
Wow.
Kelly able to pull it out for the time being. Nevermind is going to turn around just to try to contest this time for the time being. But you can see on the other side of the mini-map, Potomac State have 2 players set up. So as they fall off of this, they should spawn up with the remainder of their teammates. They might be able to pull off another comeback here.
They had split spawns there too, Cruz. That's the big thing. Both of these 2 teams are spawning over towards Art and by bottom Laundry. Player number 2 on the shallow short flank back through behind. However, this is a great break for the side of Eagles COD Blue. They've got 2 players down. Bruford in a 1 versus 3, essentially over towards this point, and won't be able to find that second player pushing in. So that spawns in the back for the side of Eagles COD Blue. APOC in the front, 20 and 17, 21 and 21 for Nevermind leads the way in terms of kills for the side of Eagles COD Blue. Looking towards the front, Bruford finds one. Valley will fall. Here they come back through the front once again. Brainy through top money. They've got to be wary of that push. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there for Bruford through the front. You've got to clear out every which angle if you want to be able to break that point. APOC holds on for now. Holds on for time. 2 minutes have accrued for himself in the hill. That's what he's been able to rack up for his team. But more importantly, they can't win off of this hard point, but they'll be damn close. Eagles COD Blue with about 10 seconds left. It's going to be about 234 to 161 at the end of this. Point number 5, held down by the side of Potomac State. They've got to push, and they've got to do it fast.
And Kyle has a streak as well. That could be the scary part. That could very well put this game away for Eagles COD. He's not going to choose to invest it here. Instead, just use his straight gun skill and be able to win 2 big gunfights to get on in. His team is now in 3 seconds away. Eagles COD, they tied the series up 2-2. We're seeing a final search and destroy here.
Oh my God. We asked, they answered. The COD gods have given us not only a great best of 5 series, but we're going to be able to end it all on an Express S&D and a map number 5. The regular season coming to an end here soon, folks, with just one final map here on the Alpha stream. It's been a grueling 9 weeks, a gauntlet of round robins, and many teams with heartbreak, but a lot of teams also finding their way inside of Season 3 of the CCL. It's been a pleasure to go not only through these 9 weeks with everybody here on the production team, but just to be a part of the CCL in general. So everybody that's been watching the CCL from week number 1 and for the last 3 seasons, well, you're going to be able to get another climatic finish to the regular season as we get ready for the regional qualifiers coming up soon. After this week's completion, folks, we're going to kick it to a quick break, but nap number 5 is on the horizon. Express, Search, and Destroy. My name is O'Cormiel. Alongside me is Cruz and Spaz. And the remainder, the conclusion of the regular season will be up right after this. Game number 5. For what seems like forever, we finally get one here on the Alpha stream. Eagles COD Blue Potomac State in an epic game number 5 showdown. One of most
A great damn
illustrious
series.
maps in Call of Duty history. Express S&D, baby. It's time to go. What are we looking at here for the series outlook? What are we looking here for our map number 5 outlook?
I mean, honestly, we saw Eagles COD get decimated in that first search and destroy. Mistake after mistake, it felt like. And the side of Potomac State just took advantage time and time again. They need to make sure they clean those up here going into the search and destroy. Otherwise, it could be much of the same. Eagles COD Blue, they have all the chance in the world to be able to close this game out and give themselves one better chance at trying to lock down that last spot. Of course, we don't know what's going on in those other games. But I mean, if they can't even win this one, they don't even give themselves a chance to be able to get that last playoff spot.
That is very, very true. Folks, it all comes down to this. Basically, both of these two teams are fighting for at least better seeds inside of the regional qualifier. For the side of Eagles COD Blue, it's a long shot to make the top 4 cut, but still an opportunity at the very, very least. Never mind, looking in towards the bus, Valley's going to be able to find that first kill. For the side of Potomac, they've got that first blood. Traded out immediately is going to be APOC, though, so Kelly finds one here in the round. It's been back and forth thus far. Pinstripe kill feed as we go. 2 versus 2, a minute left.
There you can see player number 7 is making his rotation all the way back over. He knows all the players from Eagles COD Blue are over here, so he wants to make sure he's able to team up with Bruford. But it looks like they are going to tuck their tail between their legs, and Kyle is going to try to get out and run away with this bomb for the time being. Maybe just try to make his play back in towards this train, but he's going to end up falling now, leaving Kyle by himself in a 1 versus 2, and this bomb site is very much so under watch.
They're looking over towards middle map right now, so player number 7 actually looking back around towards the spawn. They do have the site watched. However, it's a bit of a weird hold for the time being. Potomac looking for the kill, looking for the opportunity here. Eagles COD Blue. Kyle.
Oh, could he have baited out the rotation?
2. I think he might have. I think he baited out the rotation. That's exactly what happens. Potomac, they start rotating all the way over towards B. They're like, how the hell did he get it down at A? Now they got to rotate all the way back on over towards A. Bruford and his teammate in Phantom alive in a 1 versus 2. They've got an advantage here in terms of these players being able to play together. Kyle has to be able to read where these players are coming from, but if player number 8 pushes up a little bit too far and player number 7 just looks over the top, this one could be an easy round win here for Kyle. He's looking, he's playing his life here, just laying down. They're going to slide around the corner. He's going to see Bruford not even shoot it up. What the hell?
What just happened? There's no way he doesn't shoot there. There has to be.
His controller had to have DC'd
something
or
had
something.
to have happened.
Something. Because there ain't no way in hell he plays that perfectly and then that happens.
Because he easily could have just found one, gotten away with his life here. Look at him. Even Bruford can't believe he didn't shoot back. Yeah, okay. Kyle definitely lagged out of the game. Okay. Oh. They might even have to replay that round.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not 100% sure. That was interesting. But
we might have to wait even a little bit longer here.
We'll await the there we go. Yeah, so it's going to be an end of the game there. Not sure if the side of Potomac is going to be asking for a replay or if the side of Eagles COD Blue is going to be asking for a replay. I'm not exactly sure what happened. But again, I mean, on the Bravo stream earlier today, we had a best of 5 series that went to a map number 5, and again, there always is going to be some sort of issues in a map 5. It's Call of Duty, so what do you want? It's the CCL caster curse.
It's
just
a
what
classic.
happens. You know what? We asked for a map number 5, but there always has to be a stipulation to it. So that's our stipulation. We have a bit of a problem in the first round. That could have been a 1 versus 2 clutch.
Okay, well, it's looking like Buckles is saying that it's going to stay 1-0. So
wow. Okay.
So that's a very unfortunate situation because he definitely had more than enough of a chance to win that round out for his team. But that means that our teams will probably flip here, and I'm assuming. I'm assuming that means that we're going to see the side of Potomac State up 1-0 here. Well,
Potomac State, folks, if you were wondering coming into this match how these two teams shaped up and went up against one another, 11-4 on the season for Eagles COD Blue. They had a 5-4 record inside of the top cut, which lands them in the 5th seeded spot inside of the top cut. And for the side of Potomac State, 8th in the top cut with its 4-5 record. So only, 2 games make the difference for these two teams inside of that top cut. And realistically speaking, Potomac State, again, although they are a worse seed and have a worse record in the top cut, coming into this, we knew that it wasn't going to be an absolute blowout for either of these two teams. And more importantly, the team that had the better record, we knew it wasn't going to be a blowout for them either. So again, on this map, the side of Potomac State, 0-1, Eagles Blue, 1-0. And we said earlier in the stream, you can throw that out of the window. The map counts don't mean don't mean anything. There we go. You know
Kinda,
where I was going with that.
you almost
we
got
calmed it
there,
down.
Mr.
I
Cord.
almost did get, but it's okay. It's okay. Keep it
I
going.
mean, I think if we're really looking into this, though, that's really unfortunate for the side of Eagles COD Blue, especially with how slow they started off in that first game, with the chance to be able to pick up that first round there and really be able to close it out, and then it not coming to fruition. Man, it's very unfortunate, but it is online COD at the end of the day, and things like this will happen. And
That's
they just
true.
have to hit that hot regain button. We're getting ready to load back into the map, guys. It will be a 1-0 lead for the side of Potomac State, and I believe they're going to be on offense now.
Well, folks, it's going to be a weird S&D. I know it's always a bit of a pain to see and watch a match where one round has already been decided, and you've got to watch the rest of the rounds play out here. With it not showing, I guess, the most accurate score at the top of the screen. Just remember, on the left side of the screen, Potomac up 1-0 inside of the search and destroy after that round goes in their favor. Eagles COD Blue on the right. They still are going to be showing their accurate display, so just add a 1 on top of whatever the side of Potomac State's score is on your screen. Again, we've got the S&D here. We've got both of these two teams fighting for their, maybe not their playoff lives, but in a sense, their playoff lives, because is what it is. But folks, here we go. Never mind. Wallbangs across of info. Not going to find anything. Kelly pushing up in towards the middle map train.
This is
a couple players now pushing up the staircase here. Potentially Valley able to find 1 or 2 kills. They're going to push this one together. APOC just playing his life. Nade around the corner. No trophy system to block it. Kyle's going to slide back with his life. Just a little bit of a pixel peek there. Stun going to be able to not find Kyle somehow, some way. Semtex is still there. They're going to play this back and forth between each other. And finally, Valley will find Kyle. Getting him off the map first. Phantom will find APOC, and now a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, they tried to get really aggressive through that blue staircase, and it just does not end up working out for them, leaving Nevermind all by himself here. And he is shaking his head no. He knows he's by himself. He is not in a great situation. And I mean, Eagles COD, they are very likely going to go down 2-0 here. I wouldn't even really say that's a mistake this time. It's just an unfortunate play that doesn't work out for them. Bomb will go down from Phantom. I would expect to see maybe Nevermind just take a spill off the map here or try to do something. He's just going to continue to shake his head. You can see his arrow.
Phantom looking across. Never mind, though. Going to be able to get a kill there onto Kelly. So that takes down at least one player from the side of the Potomac roster. Over towards the top. He's only got 25 seconds to work with, so realistically, it's not going to be much of a play. Just going to try and stay alive here and maybe play for a kill on streaks. Bruford up towards top, going to finally be able to take down those shots. And, well, there it is. Potomac 2-0 up in the search and destroy now after a great round win on the offensive side. It was a 1 versus 4 there from the side of Eagles COD Blue. It was a 1 versus 2 in that first round. They lose both. Potomac win rounds that they should win. They've got the advantage in the S&D.
That's what you like to see. Potomac up 2-0 here. And so that first offense that we've seen from Eagles COD Blue, yes, it was a little bit ago, guys, because we did have some connection interruptions, but it's all good. Eagles COD Blue, the last time we seen them, they did go towards that A site, and it looks like a very different hit coming in from them this time, very aggressively heading towards this B site. It's only Buford here for the side of Potomac State, and he's able to get a first blood and get away with his life. That is so huge for the side of Potomac State. Bomb will go down, but now they have a chance for a 4 versus 3 retake.
35 seconds left on the bomb. Eagles COD Blue, they're in the driver's seat for the round here. 4 versus 3. An opportunity for a retake, though, from the side of Potomac. They've got to go ahead and find a couple of kills, though. First off and foremost, Brainy finds 1. Looks over towards the right. Brainy finds 2. Stays away with his life as well. Over towards the left. Brainy looking for 3. Bruford finds the shots. So now a 2 versus 2 with just 15 seconds left. 7.5 is the defuse time. Valley coming around through the back, trying to find a kill. Kyle will fall. APOC, the last one alive. Can he go ahead and find the kill? Stays alive, gets away with his life somehow, some way. APOC finds the kill too! Eagles COD Blue, a round win there, 2-1 up, still is Potomac, but a great round win at a 3 versus 4 defensive site showdown.
That was almost another huge blunder from APOC. Somebody teach this man how to play a situation in search and destroy. Why are you even running back up towards the bomb? Just get away with your life. He does not have enough time to defuse the bomb there. Oh my God. APOC literally gives me a heart attack watching him in a 1v1 now.
I mean, not only that, the fact that he just got a kill on the Kyle, or rather Kyle had just gotten killed from the player that from the side of Potomac that was making a play back over towards the B bomb should have well and aware gave him away as they're like, okay, I can just play this one a bit more passively. However, he's done a great job of getting aggressive on this map. 3-1 for his team. More importantly, they won a 3 spree, 2 kills coming in the last round, and then of course this round getting that first blood. Valley looking for a couple, but Apoc just gonna be playing his life. They're not gonna be able to get to the kill that time. Valley goes ahead and takes down Apoc, ties things up at a 3 versus 3. Bomb is over towards A, but again, a very slow and passive push is gonna be coming out for the side of Potomac.
A very different defense coming in from the side of Eagles COD Blue this time as well. They don't just get fully aggressive and try to push on through that blue staircase. They sit back a little bit this time, wait it out. They're able to get a first blood through the train, and now you can see the side of Potomac State. They don't know where most of these players are. Now that player number 8 has shot and given away his position, I would expect to see a Potomac State wrap over towards this A site at the very least. And I mean, they might just be trapped right now, actually. They don't look like they really know where they want to go with this bomb. Buford's able to find one through the middle of the map, but I mean, they only have 20 seconds to get a bomb down.
It's going to be difficult. Semtex over the middle comes through, trying to find a couple of kills here. Phantom is there. Kyle's going to have to back off and play his life over towards B. Bruford somehow still staying alive in middle map. Never mind looking for some shots. Then the bomb will go down over towards B. They're going to be able to get it off before Kyle can sneak around the corner. Won't be able to find the kill after some shots come through. Oh my goodness. Kyle almost able to go ahead and give the business to Phantom, but Phantom and his teammate will go ahead and get 2 kills there. The side of Potomac, they go ahead and take another round here. The big thing, right, is Potomac has been playing fantastic the entirety of the series. And that's just how it is. They're the underdog coming into this one, and they've been able to take 2 maps off of Eagles COD Blue. But one player that we have to go ahead and talk about is Bruford. Bruford, throughout every single game, has been that light of hope and a shining, glimmering spirit for the side of Potomac that has been playing absolutely fantastic the entire time. Some of his teammates have stepped in to help him here and there, and we're not saying anything bad about the rest of the team, but more importantly, it's been Bruford who has been the star for the side of Potomac, who has continued to put them at the upper hand advantage almost every single time that they have played around. Brainy there against Valley will find that first kill in the round, the first blood to the side of Eagles COD Blue, now a 4 versus 3 over towards A.
Valley had such a good chance to shut this push down. Not going to be the case. Apoc gets the bomb down, gets away with his life, and now Eagles COD, all you have to do is try to make a retake here. You can see player 4, he's trying to make a push in through that blue long hallway there, but oh, okay, thank God. I thought he was going to make his push through the back. Never mind. Still going to spot him out nevertheless, and now it's going to leave Kelly and Bruford in a 2 versus 4.
Folks, remember, round count right now 3-1. Add 1 to whatever Potomac score is inside of the S&D, and you'll have the actual count. Kelly, unfortunate timing there from the back. Apoc and his teammate Nevermind going to be able to play that together. 13 seconds left. Nobody there to go ahead and make moves over towards the right side, though. It's going to be Bruford, who now is on a 3 spree. Stays away with his life as well. Potentially working on some streaks. It's 6-1 here in the S&D. Eagles COD Blue, although they're not able to find that last kill on the Bruford, they're going to go ahead and get the round win. So 3 versus 2, much more manageable here inside of the series. And well, through 5 rounds, they've already won more rounds in this than they did throughout, 8 in the last S&D?
Yes, sir. I mean, realistically, though, how important do you think streaks really could be on this map? Maybe the lightning strike just so you can, or the artillery just to maybe ping out where the players are, but I don't think you'll really find too much value from streaks. Maybe over towards A at the most to push a player who's in one of those positions outside back inside, but for the most part, I don't think that streaks will be able to find too much value on this map. And I mean maybe they still got to get them though.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, again, to your point, getting the information with the artillery barrage is already big in and of itself, because of the fact that any information in Call of Duty about the other team and where their whereabouts are on the map are so influential to what decisions then you can make as a team. Same thing can be said, though, with the lightning strike. The lightning strike is very, very useful over at B as well, because of that very big open area that we see right, not only behind Apoc to his right, but above him as well. So with Bruford being on a 3 spree, 6-1 in the game, they've got a 4 versus 4, very passive push here thus far. Phantom with the grenade over the top is going to be able to find at least one's location. Apoc going to push out here. Apoc's going to find one, another first blood tally to his name, but more importantly, there goes Bruford finding a kill and making a streak up to 4.
So unfortunate for him, because he's able to get the first and get away with his life, but then his teammate beside him is the team that ends up falling. But Brainy able to bring the man advantage back to the side of Eagles COD Blue here, and they have these 2 players trapped in the back of the map. They are in a very tough situation here.
Bruford finds one, now a 1 versus 2, much more manageable. If you're Nevermind and you're APOC, you play this one together and you play far away across the map, which is exactly what they're doing right now. Over towards A, over towards B, they go ahead and have both of those bomb sites locked down. If you're Bruford, though, you're trying to play this one for streaks. You got 5 in a row, 8-1, 13, I mean, you got 13 kill or fucking bullets left in the mag, but I mean, really, that doesn't matter all that much. But as the round goes ahead and ticks down to the end, Eagles COD Blue, they're going to go ahead and win their 3rd round here. And Jesse, we're tied up at 3 apiece now.
I mean, I feel like every time I cast an Express Search and Destroy, I see a round 11 for some weird reason. This map is just one of those maps where it's such an even map either way. It's basically symmetrical on both sides. So I don't know if that's really going to give you just even strength through all the way through, but it really does feel like it's some days. If Bruford's able to find these streaks, though, for the side of Potomac State, it could be huge, but realistically, that's 2 rounds in a row they've lost because he's playing streaks. So if he doesn't find these streaks, it could be a very, very big blow to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you pointed that out absolutely perfectly as well, because when you do go ahead and play passively to go ahead and play for yourself, it's almost a selfish type thing to where, yeah, it might help your team out in the long run, but if you don't get them, that's 2 rounds where you were absolutely nowhere on the map to be found, and you allowed your team to lose 2 rounds in a row. 3 versus 3 as we go here in the round count. 4 versus 4 for the retake on the side of Potomac. They're going to be looking to go ahead and at least find a couple of kills here, but they've got to go quickly. With 4 players left alive, you got to be able to go and get that first kill at least with 30 seconds left on the clock, and well, this is going to make it even more difficult now. Eagles COD Blue, they're looking and going ahead and bidding well for their 4th round win, and more importantly, their 3rd round in a row. Looking over towards the right, Valley will take a kill there onto APOC up top. He's not going to be able to find that second kill. Didn't actually see the player because of the gun in the way. Kelly with the Semtex up towards the top, looks around to the right, is going to be able to spot out Nevermind, gets the kill. 10 seconds left. They've either got to get the defuse and get on it, or go ahead and lose the round, and it looks like that's going to be it. The side of Eagles COD Blue, 3 round wins in a row, 4-3 up in this series. We've seen them clutch up in S&Ds beforehand. Right now, it looks like Eagles COD Blue are going to be coming back and looking for supremacy in this series. They win the hard point, and well, here we go.
Okay, we talked about mistakes in that first Search and Destroy. Bruford is playing way too slow, thinking about these streaks way too much right now. That is another round where he doesn't even find a kill. He's still on a 5 spree. Yes, if he does not get these streaks at this point, that is 3 rounds in a row I feel like they have thrown away to the side of Eagles COD Blue. If he does not get these streaks and make something huge use out of them, those rounds come... They are not even worth it. Yes, you're only down 4-3, but those are rounds where I feel like they easily could have retaken that bomb site, and he just sat in the back the entire time.
Here we go. Oh my goodness, Nevermind almost was able to take down Valley there. Fortunately, though, Valley, it would win that gunfight and give the side of Potomac the 4-3 advantage. Bomb goes down over towards A. Here we go, folks. 45 seconds left in the retake starting now. Brady, middle map, looking for a couple of kills. He's got 3 teammates left with him. And if they can make this push back, go ahead and get this defuse and the kills as well, folks. They'll be up 5-3 in the series, looking to tie this up at 4 apiece. Valley gets the second kill in the round. Still Bruford on a 5 streak. Played a little bit more aggressive this round, but really, it's been all Valley getting these first couple of kills. Bruford spots APOC over towards that side. Maybe should have tried to actually shoot his gun there to potentially go ahead and get some kills. It's more important to win the round than go ahead and find your streaks, and we've kept saying this over and over again, but here comes APOC. 13 seconds left. Won't matter. Won't be able to find the kills and the players. Bruford goes ahead and finds the kill. 6 kills in a row. 1 more will get him the artillery barrage to work with. More importantly, though, we're tied up at 4 apiece here. 1 more round gets you to match point. 2 rounds gets you to the win for both of these 2 teams. It's all about winning 2 rounds of S&D.
Okay, not the worst case scenario. We're at 4-4 now. And I mean, if you're Bruford, you're on a 6 streak. You got to find these streaks. You got to make it worth at least find the first one. And I'd like to see him try to do it earlier here in this round. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive here on the defense. Get a little bit more map control, because I felt like on their last defense, Potomac State just basically gave them the A site completely. Kind of like what the Eagles COD just did in that last one. And actually, Bruford didn't find that last kill. Still only on 5 in a row. So it will still take 2 kills for him to get those streaks. And I mean...
I thought he got that kill.
Yeah, I thought so too. And APOC has a free plant over towards B right now. So it's going to have to be a 4 versus 4 retake. This is not looking good for the side of Potomac State.
No, it's even a free plant. The entire damn team has a 4 versus 0 at B. They didn't even have to try to get a kill in order to get this site in their favor. Never mind over towards that back left side. Going to be taken down by Kelly and Valley, who go ahead and They submit now for team shots. Brainy up top on info, looking across over toward the Departure side to go ahead and maybe find themselves a couple of kills. Here it comes, though. Valley pushes out. Kelly there finds the kill. They're on to Brainy. 3 versus 2. Potomac, they have the opportunity to retake, but they've got to go now. Player number 8 and player number 5 through middle map. APOC can get some great timing here on a Bruford. Kyle there. Both players fall. Valley there. Can he clutch the 1 versus 2? Can he get the second kill? No. Eagles COD Blue now at match point. And guess what? Guess what, Jesse? Guess what?
He lost the streak.
He lost the damn streaks. So now the rounds that he played extremely passive, looking for those kills, mean absolutely nothing to the side of Potomac. And now they're down 5-4.
They're down 5-4. This is an absolute must-win round to send us to a round 11. It's so frustrating to see because I feel like they very easily could have won this game here. Now they need to find one more round for themselves to try to tie us up, force us into that round 11. And it looks like they are going to hit mid very aggressively. We're going to see a 2-2 split coming out from the side of Eagles COD. Brainy needs to play his life here and get away. You got the information that they're all coming from mid. Just try to play your life. APOC is making a very aggressive push, though, through the defensive side. He's able to find one, and he knows that Bruford's back there, so they have the information. They know where these players are, and they can trap them back here.
Oh, they've got him trapped well, too. Kelly in middle map. He's going to have one player coming to his left. Is player number 7 going to be able to spot him out? No, I think Kelly's actually going to be able to find the shots onto the player, but no! Let's him slide past for the time being. Now, 2 versus 2 as we go. Back and forth. A couple of trades have came through, and Kelly finds another one in middle map. Bruford has been playing great the entirety of the series, and look what happens. When he goes ahead and gets just a bit more aggressive, they're able to go ahead and have an advantage inside of the round, and that is what we were missing in the rounds that they had lost. Folks, Eagles COD Blue, they were 1-0 coming into the Express S&D on this map. For the side of Potomac, they were 0-1. 30 seconds left. Bomb being rotated over towards B. Kyle can make a huge play here, but the shots come through. They're going to be able to get this bomb down, and he's going to have to try and make this play either from middle map or over towards Departures. Through the trains he comes. He's going to be looking out the window here potentially for a kill. No, just wraps all the way over towards A, trying to get behind these 2 players, but they're over by our rivals. They're actually anticipating this play from Kyle coming through, but they're looking the wrong way. Bruford there. He's going to run down, be able to find the shots there onto 1. Oh, no! You gotta find at least 1 kill. Kelly comes through the turn and burn around 11 for the final match of the regular season.
Can you say welcome to Shift's Hadbad? Oh no, he gets turned on in round 10, has the possibility to close it out for his team. He spots out both players. They turn around just in the nick of time, and we're headed to a round 11. Oh baby, this is what everybody dreams about when it comes to COD. Corn, we finally got a good series on our hands here, and I mean, we couldn't have asked for anything better.
Not only a great series, but so many mishaps. The first round of this game, after Kyle was in a 1 versus 2, didn't shoot his gun. So many other things that happened here and through the entirety of this map. There it is, Phantom, first kill. Kyle trades out. Kyle finds 2. 3 versus 2. For the series, a 1 versus 3, all on to Kelly. Spots 1 out in front of him, might be able to find the kill. Oh my God, is he gonna go for the ninja? No. Oh my God, no way. He's gonna see Kelly, he's gonna spot him. Eagles COD Blue, they take the series after going down 2-1, win the hard point in the S&D back to back. Kelly almost made the goddamn plays, but no, if that would have happened, oh my God. Oh my God.
Dude, I would have lost my damn mind.
S-word. Oh my God. It almost happened too.
I would have lost my damn mind. Oh my God. What a series.
That is how you end out the regular season here on the Alpha Stream. CCL Season 3 regular season has drawn to a close. Next up on the docket, the regional qualifiers, folks. That's right. The regional qualifiers. 12 teams from each region going to be duking it out to find 4 spots in the playoffs to go ahead and be alongside their counterparts who are the top 4 teams automatically qualified into the playoffs through that top cut portion. So right now, if we actually go ahead and take a look at the standings inside of the Appalachian A, or rather the Appalachian Top Cut division. I want to say the A and B divisions, but that's not how we do things in Split 2. LA Tech Red, OSU Scarlet, UTK Orange all have locked themselves in. Eagles COD Blue with a win here. If Liberty Red loses any of their games, they will be tied with the side of Eagles COD Blue. But I believe that the side of Liberty Red does not have the tiebreaker with Eagles COD Blue. That's right. Eagles COD Blue. So the side of Liberty Red has the tiebreaker over Eagles COD Blue. So in theory, if the side of Liberty Red loses both of their matches, Eagles COD Blue will be secured inside of the top 4. For the side of Liberty Red, if they win one of their matches, Eagles COD Blue do not have a chance against the side of Liberty Red to get into the top 4 in the playoffs, at least locking themselves in. They're going to have to play through the regional qualifier unless a miracle happens with the side of Eagles COD Blue. A miracle happened there in the round 11. And we've got a lot more in store here for season 3 of the CCL. But I mean, just talking about that S&D one more time, Jesse, that was, oh my God, what could have been? What could have been?
I mean, we had it all in that. We had a disconnect. We had choking streaks, playing super slow, almost a ninja defuse. Like, could you imagine if round 11, the final round of CCL regular season, would have ended in a ninja defuse? I would have lost my mind, Alex. I would have lost my mind.
And it almost did. Like, the fact that it came that close to it was crazy. Like, I respect the play from Kelly right there. It was probably the only thing he could have done. And if the player on the side of Eagles COD Blue checks any other angle, any other place on the map, and doesn't look back over towards an A site, that's completely over. It's completely over. Oh my God, folks. Playoffs are coming. Regional qualifiers are coming. April 16th, 17th, 18th, $25,000 on the line. 64 teams from each of these regions will be taking on one another in a high-stakes playoff. It'll be double elimination throughout the entirety of it. And again, 16th, 17th, and 18th of April. It's basically like March Madness, but for Call of Duty, and you're not going to want to miss that whatsoever. Regional qualifiers are starting up soon. I can't remember if they start up next week or the week after that, but as we get closer and closer to playoffs, just be on the lookout not only on the Twitch channel for College COD on the Alpha and the Bravo, but more importantly, check the Twitter to see every time we will be live here with matches, scores, details, anything CCL as we get ready for the playoffs. My name's Ben McCormill. Alongside me has been Cruising Spaz and Sport down on the production. Thank you so much for coming and watching week number 9, day number 2, and more importantly, the conclusion of our regular season. As we get ready for playoffs, folks, we'll be back. We'll be seeing you here a lot more here on College COD's Twitch channels. Get ready, folks. Season 3 is nowhere near closed yet.